Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of OutsideTV channel. So we have another special guest with us today who made running as part of her daily routine. Lagi hari ke?
Almost.
Almost. Running every day. Going to work also running. You know, this one. She don't take MRT, don't take cars, don't take bike. She run to work. That's how dedicated she is to the running activities. Okay, so we have with us here today, Ecah with us today, a podium runner, correct?
A little bit.
Okay. Podium runner lah. So okay, Sunto ambassador, athlete for Salomon Malaysia, correct? And also a founder of Kebun Koi campsite.
Yeah, we do have
Correct.
campsite.
So entrepreneur. Got campsite some more. Okay. So Ecah, thank you for coming today to our very simple set. We will improve this set later on in the future in our next episode. So maybe just a quick personal introduction of and a bit of your background.
Hi everyone, my name is Ecah. I'm 36 years old. I'm living in Shah Alam. I've been in running since 2014, so about 10 years.
Running for 10 years?
For 10 years, but I started in trail running in 2017, so just 7 years ago.
In 7 years, you managed to put yourself as a Salomon athlete?
Started in 2020, yeah, Salomon team.
Sunto ambassador, when was that?
Sunto ambassador this year. Started this year, early this year, but just signed the contract early August.
Okay, so boy, I have to put my watch away. I'm coming. Also Salomon athlete.
But this year we all no more in Salomon team because they have another business. What we call it? Business plan. Another business plan for trail running. Malaysia trail running.
So previously, as a Salomon athlete, what means you have to use a full set of Salomon?
Yeah, we will receive a full set gears from Salomon, head to toe, and then we have to participate in trail running event, which is the top major event in Malaysia and also international. Then we have to be in podium position, top 10, at least top 10.
Have to be lah. Have to be top 10 lah. If you're like 11, then cannot already.
Then
cancel contract.
No. We just didn't receive the incentive lah.
Okay.
So if you want the incentive, then you have to fight the podium position.
Okay. So campsite. What was that all about?
It was it just started early this year. Actually, it was my father-in-law plan. And then out of sudden, I said, okay, Ayah, let's do this. Let's get a crowd from my friends lah. Because all my friends mostly outdoorians. So easily to get the customer, the clients lah. And then it's near to the Gunung Hitam and Gunung Nuang trailhead. So more people will come because of hiking and camping and relaxing lah at my campsite, at our campsite, just a small campsite.
Okay, we'll go to a bit more details on that one later on. Why do you choose trail running? You said you've been running for 10 years, correct? Yeah. So trail running started 2017.
I started running in 2014, but then my colleague, my ex-boss lah, asked me to join him hiking, and then initially
But you realise hiking very boring lah, very slow lah.
Not very slow lah. Macam why not we go further and faster? Because I think we can go run mix trail running. Mix our road running and hiking together, and then it becomes trail running.
So you're like, wow, this is the one. I have to do this one. I'm not gonna run on the road already.
When you run in road running, you can never walk. You have to run fast, and then everyone is looking for you, looking at you. Then you have to be fast. And then when you are running in trail running, in trail, when you run in trail, it doesn't matter. Regardless your pace, regardless your speed, just enjoy the trail.
That really fits for people who enjoy running and also enjoy hiking
Hiking,
at the same time. I started hiking first. I don't really do much run, but after some times I realized running in trail is much more fun compared to running on the road. It's a little bit more adrenaline, especially when you're going downhill. Oh my goodness. But I have to be careful that one, correct. So 2017 you started trail running. Started seriously in trail running.
Seriously, competitively. My first event trail running was the magnificent Merapu Trail, 70 km. I got scammed by my friends actually.
So the first event you start with 70 km?
Yeah, 70 km. Actually, because we already did road ultra. So it's just the same. It's just the terrain is different.
Got inclination.
But for DMMT, the elevation is not so high compared to other races. So my friends came us, kata, jomlah kita ramai-ramai lari sama-sama.
For 70k.
Lari sama-sama tu tipu. And but after all, we all finished the race, and then I got 8th position that time.
First event got 8th position already.
And that's why
then you realise, I got talent in this.
Then got edited lah. I said go another race and then sign up another races after that.
If you can count, how many events have you joined? Have you done?
How many events?
Yeah. Just a rough figure.
So many. I think every month might have one.
Is that like a compulsory thing, or every month I need to have one run?
Because
kalau tak you kat rumah macam
you have to join at least once a month. Probably 7 years times 12, 84 events.
Okay, a lot. I only do twice a year. Any international events? Have you done any running event outside of Malaysia?
Yes, international. We call it international. Recently, I just did Mount Kinabalu International Climbathon.
That one interesting one.
International Climbathon, but it was in Kinabalu in Sabah lah.
Okay. Well, we will touch base on this later on.
But another race, I did Rinjani 100, Lawu Ultra in Yogyakarta, Bromo Tinggi Sumeru in Surabaya.
A lot in Indonesia.
In Indonesia only lah.
Also podium.
Yeah.
Yes, talented. Okay, since you've been running in Indonesia, is there any differences? Any difference between Indonesia trail and also trail in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, totally. That one is. I think Malaysian trail is more technical.
Okay, agree.
Like TMBT, like Cameron Ultra, like MMTF in Taiping. What else I did? Penang, especially in Penang. That one is very tough race compared to Indonesia. Indonesia, they're just going to the mountain, open space. But difference is the high altitude and also the weather. And the open space. So for Malaysia, that one mostly covered.
Ada canopy lah, jungle canopy lah.
So macam, and then got river to cross, something yang
something that they don't have.
Technical. They don't have that one. But then the windy on the top of the mountain, Indonesia more difficult.
It gets colder. It gets colder over there. Okay, so many years in journey, so I'm pretty sure there are some specific gears that you choose to use for your run, maybe your apparels or especially your shoes. With so many types of trail running shoes, your personal choice of gears, what will you go? Sometimes I saw got like mid cut lah, got
mid cut. That one I think it's for hikers
Yeah,
only.
so,
For
yeah.
the trail runner,
your own choice of gears.
there are a
where
few
will you
types
go?
of shoes, trail running shoes. Either it's minimalist,
Okay.
speed one,
Okay.
and then
Means
cushioning.
it's very very light. The
very
minimalist
light.
one. Okay.
That one, normally the men will take that kind of shoes. And then for the short distance runner, and then myself, I prefer the cushioning because of the
Distance.
terrain, because of the distance and also the terrain. But for 100 km, we do need spare shoes. And then
A spare shoes. Means you have to bring a spare shoes with you.
We just put it at the drop bag for the second half.
Okay,
we will change it on the second half lah.
Okay.
Normally, but normally didn't change. And then you have to have spare socks also. Spare attire, maybe depends on the runner. But for the shoes, mostly trail in Malaysia is mixed terrain, and you got road, tarmac, and then you got river, and then you got pump area, you got muddy, you got soft ground, hard ground, gravel, and then that's why I choose cushioning shoes because it suitable for all terrains compared to minimalist or what we call it, hard ground, hard ground and soft ground, depends on the outsole lah.
Okay. What about headlamp? I mean, you're running 100k. I'm pretty sure you will start at like 1 a.m. like that. What about headlamp? Is there like any specific headlamp that you would choose?
Previously, I just wearing 150 lumens of headlamp.
Okay. It's not very bright lah.
That one is a minimal requirement. Actually, is good enough for you. But then when you started running alone after certain mileage, certain distance, especially when you reach second half, and then the gap is bigger, and then you can see in front and you can see back people, and then you need more lumens.
Okay.
So I recommend to have at least 300 lumens. That one is enough. And then don't forget to bring spare battery.
Okay. So shoes, very important. Headlamps. What are the gears that is you should bring if you running 100k? So usually 100k, what gears that is compulsory for you to have? Like, I'm gonna need this during this run. Like headlamps, shoes. What else?
Headlamp is a mandatory item. Of course.
What about trekking poles? Is it a compulsory
I'm
item?
not used to it.
Okay, because I saw people got trekking poles. They put on the side lah, put behind lah. Really?
Actually, when you are doing 100 km, long distance and on high elevation profile race lah, that one really helps. But if you are not use training for it, and then you will get very exhausted.
Okay. Sengal lah.
Macam tu, letihnya your wrist. And then I think the most important thing is the GPS watch.
Okay.
It doesn't matter you don't have the GPS watch, as long as you have the offline map on your phone. That one is All Trail or Gaia apps. That one is really helps when you get lost in the trail, in the woods.
Okay. Okay, your recent run in in Kinabalu, Mount Kinabalu International Climathon. So what is this race is all about? And something happened right during your run. You're going for women elite category, correct?
Women elite. The one is everyone is women elite. This Mount Kinabalu Climathon.
Is it like an annual thing? It's annual event or?
Last race was 2017. It just started restart, and then this is the first comeback after so many years, after the earthquake, I think.
So you were invited for this year event?
We need to apply first, and then they got shortlisted, and then we were invited to register, and then elite women. There are 3 categories: men's elite, men veterans elite, and women elite. Women elite. Total of 200 participants.
All over
Only
the world,
200,
globally lah.
globally. Yeah.
So you run all the way to summit, then go back down.
From Kinabalu Park,
Okay.
4 kilometer to the Timpuhun Gate,
Okay.
and then another 8.8 kilometer to the summit. And then you
Okay.
have to reach the summit within 3 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, that one is impossible. So I didn't manage to meet the cutoff time. Yeah.
From the start point to the summit, cut-off time is 3.5 hours.
3 hours and 30 minutes
Oh.
for veterans and women.
Oh.
For the men, only 3 hours.
Oh.
And only 12 people reach the summit within the COT.
Oh, okay lah.
My hardest race was Pahang Eco 2023. Pahang Eco, because I did back-to-back 100 km race in a week. I started vomiting. Muntah tu dah biasa. Because I got a gut issue. So I vomiting at KM 8. And I was the last person. I was the last participant at that checkpoint. Then I told my friends, I cannot continue.
I want to give up lah.
The crew said,
Give up lah.
baru lagi, cakap, masih awal, tak apa, long way to go, cakap, because you got another 92 kilometer to go. Okay lah, jalan-jalan pun habis. And then slowly, and then dari siang ke malam, from another point to another point, and then after the second half, suddenly I got refreshed. Macam, ush, dah best dah. Macam. And then reaching to the finishing line, I was number 5. And then suddenly I saw a couple, meaning she's number 4. She's walking. And then macam, you go first. Then I overtake her and I become 4th. And then suddenly I go further lagi. And then I saw another runner lah, woman runner lah. Macam, then I come. Cannot be lah, saya cakap kan. After so many runner, I overtook. Macam, ya betul. Saya macam. So then she saw me, and then we both got panic macam, who's gonna get the third position kan. And then the last 2 kilometer, we struggle lah. Not struggle, we fighting each other. Macam, lari sekuat-kuatnya. I just praying macam, give me the third position, because I need to show to my parents lah kan. Then suddenly macam, slowly got gap, and then dapat nombor 3. Macam, me myself still cannot brain how I finish in third position, because maybe because of my mom's spray.
Okay,
that one is the toughest lah, because I did 100 km so tired.
Wait, I heard 100 km also cannot. Okay, any advice from you for people who wanted to venture into trail running? Maybe they come from road runnings and they get some interest to try trail running. Any beginner's advice, like what they should, what they shouldn't?
Actually, I would like to influence women runners, because they are afraid to do ultra trail running. They are afraid of walking alone in the jungle, in the forest lah. Actually, you do have the potential. It's just that you need to know your goals. You need to find the right partner or friends or group of people that will encourage you. Like me myself, I do have Shah Alam Running Club friends. That one is all men. So you have to train with the men to improve yourself. And then, you have to study about your nutrition. Do a lot of study. What are suitable for you, what are not, how far you can push. You have to multiple your training. And then for me, I love mountain. I love trail running. So I I spend my time in gunung more than
with people. More than with people outside.
and then you will find your happiness in there.
Okay, so this year no more upcoming events lah. So November, December rest month lah. Okay. What's the plan for next year?
Collecting the stone, UTMB stone, and then
Kita lagi Mont-Blanc ni.
Mont-Blanc.
So thank you very much, Ecah, for coming.
Thank you so much for having.
Thank you for coming to our episode. This is our first episode about trail run, which is an activity that is not much talked about in Malaysia. I mean, usually orang kata masuk hutan.
Very minor.
Yeah, it's a very minor activities, but very specific, very niche. You need people with very specific love in the nature, the jungle, and also running at the same time for you to enjoy this sort of thing. So thank you very much for coming. Maybe we'll see you in a trail ke macam mana ke together.
See you in Taipei. I will cheer you. Do follow me on Instagram, Ecah Jaja. I'm active.
Spell a bit. They want a bit.
ECAHAJAJIAH. Ajaja is my name, my real name. Pelat sikit lah. I do have Facebook and TikTok, but not so active. Jumpa kat Instagram je lah.
We'll put all the details on the description down below later. Okay. Okay, Jai, thank you very much for coming. We'll see you again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.